Araw sa ating lahat. Ako nga po pala si Asibar Martes Tuazon, ang taga-ulat ngayong araw. Ngayon ay dumako na tayo sa Module 8, Lesson 8.1, The 21st Century Curricular Landscape in the Classrooms. First of all, what is curricular landscape? The curricular landscape refers to the overall structure, design, and organizations of the curriculum, including its goals, content, teaching methods, and assessment practices. Second, how does the curriculum of the 21st century look like? What are the emerging factors, conditions that will shape the curriculum of the country? There are emerging factors and conditions. First is rapid technological advancement and digital learning. Second is globalization and cultural diversity. Third is environmental sustainability and social responsibility. Fourth is lifelong learning and adaptability to change. And the last is emphasis on skills over rote knowledge and learner-centered approaches. There are different issues. First is globalization of economics and independence on international markets, increased concerns and actions about environmental degradation, water and energy shortage, global warming and pandemic, nations competing for power, black dust generating conflict but gives opportunities to build alliance and cooperation, increase a global migration and opportunities for working overseas, science and technological revolution, knowledge economy as a generator of wealth jobs. Ibig sabihin, ang mga pagbabagong ito ay nagpapakita ng mga pandaigdigang isyong nakaapekto sa edukasyon at kurikulum. Dahil sa globalisasyon, teknolohiya at ang krisis sa kalikasan at kalusugan, kailangan ng kurikulum na maghanda ang mga mag-aaral na may kakayahang makibagay, mag-isip ng kritikal at makipagtulungan sa iba sa pandaigdigang antas. Ang kaalaman at inobasyon ngayon ay nagiging pangunahing yaman at batayan ng tagumpay sa trabaho at lipunan. All these issues need a curriculum that will address global solutions to environmental problems, environmental sustainability, cultural diversity, global conflicts, and technology revolution and science breakthrough. Thus, an integrative approach to curriculum is absolutely necessary. There should be unity in core academic subjects where life and career skills are included. Curriculum includes interdisciplinary themes, development of essential skills for modern and pedagogies and technologies. The curriculum incorporates higher order, thinking skills, multiple intelligence, technology and multimedia and multiple literacies of the 21st century skill. The 21st century curriculum includes innovation skills, sensory curriculum, and literacy oil. The curriculum for this century should inspire the curriculum for this century and challenge both the teacher and the learner. There are some of the characteristics of this curriculum. Is a curriculum. First is provides appropriate knowledge, skills, and values for face the future. Second is based on knowledge drawn from research. And third is a product of consultative collaborative development process. And the last is support excellence and equity for all learners. There are cluster of skills for the 21st century. First is learning and innovation skills. and knowledge, information, media, and technology literacy skills. Third is life skills. And last is citizenship skills. There are specific descriptors. In the first cluster, this critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovation, oral and written communications that included. And second cluster is this is the specific descriptors: content mastery, information literacy, ICT literacy, and media literacy. And the third cluster, this is the specific descriptors: flexibility and adaptability, teamwork and collaboration, initiative and self-direction, productivity and accountability, social and cross-cultural skills, leadership and responsibility. The last specific descriptors is valuing of diversity, global awareness, environmental awareness, values, ethics, and professionalism. Ngayon ay dumako naman tayo sa the 5 frames of thinking. First is the disciplined mind. Second, the synthesizing mind. Third is the creative mind. And the fourth is the respectful mind. And the last one is the ethical mind. This is the descriptions of the 5 frames of thinking. Makes use of the ways of thinking necessary for major scholarly work and profession. Selects crucial information from the voluminous amounts available. Processing such information from the voluminous amounts available and goes beyond existing knowledge, poses new questions, offers new solutions column, and sympathetically and constructively adjusts to the individual differences. Considers one's rules as citizen consistently and strives toward good work and good citizenship. But lastly, Tony Wagner in this book, The Global Achievement Gap, mentioned the 7 survival skills for the 21st century curriculum. First is critical thinking and problem solving. Second is collaboration across networks and leading by influence. Third is agility and adaptability. Fourth is initiative and entrepreneurship. Fifth is effective oral and written communication. Pang-anim ay assessing and analyzing information. At ang panghuli ay curiosity and imagination. Ibig sabihin, ayon kay Tony Wagner, ang 7 survival skills para sa ika-21 siglo ay may mga kasanayang kailangan upang mapagtagumpayan sa makabagong mundo. Kabilang dito ang kritikal na pag-iisip at paglutas ng suliranin, pakikipagtulungan at pamumuno, at kakayahan upang umangkop sa pagbabago at pagkakaroon ng inisyatiba at pagiging malikhain. Mahalaga rin ang mahusay na komunikasyon o pakikipagsalamuha upang mapanatili ang kakayahang kumuha at suriin ang impormasyon ng kuryosidad at imahinasyon. Ang lahat ng ito ay naglayong lamang ay ihanda ang mga mag-aaral na maging mapanuri, malikhaing leader at handa sa mga hamon ng globalisadong panlipunan o salipunan. Bago ang lahat, yan ang pagtungkol sa Lesson 8.1, The 21st Century Curricular Landscape in the Classroom. Maraming salamat sa iyong pakikinig at panonood.